Hi students, this is your biology teacher. Hope you are doing well. Our today lesson is specialized cells, tissues and organs. Today I brief you about specialized cells. Specialized cells are those which have developed certain characteristics in order to perform specific functions. Cells become specialized by undergoing differentiation. Now I will tell you about differentiation. Differentiation is the process by which cells develop the structure and characteristics needed to be able to perform their function. For example, human cells. Human cells become differentiated to form various types of cells which include liver cells, muscle cells, epithelial cells. You all know about these cells. You are familiar with these cells. When we talk about plants, plant cells in roots, stems are differentiated from different types of cells including xylem cells and phloem cells. As you all know, there are many different types of cells in organism, both in plants and animals. They are different in their sizes, shapes, and all of them are adapted to perform specific function. Here we choose some example to show the relationship between cell structure and their function with the organism. Specialized plants and animal cells. Now I will explain you about some plant cells and animal cells. First we have to discuss about root hair cells. As plants are simple discussion than animal cells, so here we have to discuss first about root hair cells. Adaptation to function. You all see roots. Structure of roots, you know about structure of roots. These are long and narrow. And when you see the structure of root, these are some. These here increase the surface area to volume ratio of the cell for efficient absorption of water and mineral salt from the soil. And this is their adaptation. Basically, their function is to absorb water and mineral salt from the soil. So they increase their surface area and volume ratio. Next is the xylem vessels. Structure of the xylem vessel. The xylem vessel is a narrow cylindrical tube enclosing a continuous space due to the absence of cross walls called lumen. The vessel is dead because there is no protoplasm, and on its wall there is the deposition of a hard substance called lignin. Function of xylem vessel. Xylem vessel transfers water and mineral salt from the root to the stems and leaves. Absence of cross walls and protoplasm enable water to move easily through the lumen. Lignin is the substance which strengthens the walls and prevent collapse of the vessels when they bundle together. The xylem vessel is also called wood and it provides mechanical support to the plant. Next is red blood cells. Red blood cells contain a red pigment called hemoglobin, which enabling the cells to transport oxygen from the lungs to all parts of the body. You all familiar about the shape of the red blood cells? It has circular biconcave shape, which increases the surface area to volume ratio. As a result, oxygen can diffuse into and out of the cell at a faster rate. So this is all about specialized cells. Now we discuss the second part or the second question, which is understand the term cell, tissue, organ system and organism. Basically, now we discuss about the level of organization in an organism. All organisms are made up of cells. I will give you a brief overview. All organisms are made up of cells. Cells are grouped together to form tissues. Tissues collectively forms an organ, and organ will function in an organ system, and hence an organism is formed. Or what organisms are plants and animals. Now we discuss it in detail. Cells. Cells are in multicellular organism made of many types of cells. A human body made up of 60,000 billion cells. These are of many different sizes and shapes. Different types of cells perform different functions. Tissues. Cells of same types group together to perform a specific function. These group of cells are called tissue. An example of simple tissue is epithelial tissue or epithelium. This is the sheet of the cell which cover the internal and external surface of the body. Means these lies behind the skin and the internal surfaces. Similar example in plants is epidermis. For example, epidermis of leaves and stems. Another example of tissue is muscle tissue. This tissue is a collection of muscle cells which by contraction and relaxation bring about movement in our body. Some tissues may contain several types of cells, for example, the connective and padding tissue within and between the organs. However, the function of tissue is to connect the different parts of an organ or organs together. This kind of tissue is called the complex tissue. Other examples of tissues are nervous tissue, glandular tissues, bone tissue, etc. In plants, there are also different kinds of tissue. Examples: wood, xylem, phloem, cambium, etc. Now we move toward organ. Different types of tissue may be united to form an organ. For example, the stomach or the liver. We can say that an organ is a group of tissue working together and enabling the organ to perform its function. For example, stomach consists of glandular tissue which secrete digestive juices to digest food, muscular tissues which causes stomach to contract, connecting tissue which help to connect the other tissues together. So the action of stomach is coordinated by nervous tissue. So the stomach is made up of four types of tissues, which are glandular tissues, muscular tissues, connective tissues, and nervous tissues. In plants, we see such examples in leaves, roots, stems, and flowers. These are the organs of plants. Now, what is the organ system? Several organs working together for a special purpose make up an organ system, such as the digestive system or the respiratory system. Various systems working together constitute the entire organism. Brief overview of cell, tissue, organ, and organ system. Here you can see in the screen cells, basic structure and functional unit in a living organism. Tissues, group of cells of similar structure working together to perform same function. Organs, made from different tissues working together to perform specific function. Organ system, group of organs which related functions working together to perform body functions. You can understand well. Kindly subscribe my channel, like my videos, and give me feedback. I will answer your queries in comment box. Thank you.